All right, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome. As you heard, this is the 27th annual Tech Challenge. You in the crowd are among the 15,000 young people to participate in this. My name is Scott Budman from NBC. I welcome you. It is an honor to be here, and it was so cool to see you guys harness the wind power today. Want to hear you all give everybody a big round of applause for what you did. Now, having covered the tech industry, I have seen enough of these now to know firsthand that literally the young people that participate in the Tech Challenge are indeed the next generation of engineers here in Silicon Valley. You are the people that are going to start the next Twitters and the next Facebooks and the next Cisco systems, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So no pressure, but our future is in your hands. So good luck. We've got the awards coming up right now. We're going to introduce a few very important people to the Tech Challenge. But first, anybody who is on a team, if you don't mind, just a little choreography, come on down to the front and sit as close to, even on the floor, if you will. You guys are the stars of this show, and we want to make it easy for you to get up here on stage. What we're going to do is have everyone real close. We've learned from years past, when you get an award, the choreography is going to be like this. You come up to the center, up the right side, you high-five our sponsor judges and volunteers. Step right over here for a quick picture taken by ace photographers, not to mention all the GoPro cameras around here. Those guys, by the way, are young enough. They probably were in a tech challenge about 10 years ago. You'll take a photo and then move on, and then we'll get to the many, many awards that we have. Now, first, I just want to do a quick shout-out to our sponsors today. They include our presenting sponsor, Cisco Systems. Thank you very much. Our innovator sponsors, Aruba Networks and SAP. And the many, many, many other companies who are here to help us out. They are up on the screen. Let's give them a round of applause. And they are not just sponsoring, they are recruiting. You already heard from Samsung. Samsung wants to hire you guys. So there are many companies here that are saying, awesome, the future of Silicon Valley is in good shape, and I agree. What I'd like to do now is introduce you to a very, very important person. He is the president of the Tech Museum of Innovation. It is my pleasure to hand the mic over to Mr. Tim Ritchie.
Well, thank you. It's a great and happy day here at the Tech, and it's such a pleasure to have all of you here, especially our junior high participants. I want you to take away from this a couple things, and we want you to take away. The mission of the Tech is to inspire the innovator in everyone. And the most important word in that statement is the word everyone. We really believe as deeply that in each of you is an innovator, and you have to think of yourself as a problem solver. And then the second thing that comes out of this day is that there's always a better way. Weren't you impressed with how many different answers there were today? The diversity of the answers. You are thinking up so many creative things. And I would say, if there are any high school students in here, this is just a fact. Many of the junior high solutions today would have won yesterday's competition at the high school level. That's just a fact. You guys were so smart, so creative, so many different answers to the same problem, and that's life. So two things to take away from this. You were born to be a problem solver, and there's always a better way. And that's going to keep you in good stead. It's very important, too, because by the year 2050, there will be 9 billion people on this planet. And this planet cannot sustain 9 billion people if we keep living the way we live. There has to be a better way. We have to use materials differently. We have to generate energy differently. We have to produce food differently. We have to do education differently. We have to have economic development that's broader, that helps everyone. And the generation that's going to solve those problems is you. Is you. And the future... The future you have and the future that I have in my older age is the future you will create. So good luck. And if the tech can be a part of that life, we want to be a part of it for you. I want to introduce a couple of people on the stage who will not be necessarily speaking, but mean a lot to the tech. So from Cisco, which is our presenting sponsor, one of the reasons we were able to do this event the way we were is because our sponsors have kept the costs very low. So we do want to be grateful to them. So Jenna from Cisco, Lisa from SAP. You're going to hear in a second from Rita Holiday from Intel, but I also want to especially thank our head of the Tech Challenge this year, Abby Longcore. What an amazing job Abby and her team have done for everyone. So please give Abby and her team a round of applause. So one of the companies that is synonymous with Silicon Valley, synonymous with the tech, and synonymous with thinking differently is Intel. So it's a real pleasure to have Rita here with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Hello. I'm only going to say a few words because I know it's all about you today, but I wanted to share with you how proud I am that Intel is a sponsor and a supporter of this wonderful tech challenge. As I look out, I was here yesterday, and as I look out today, and I've been hearing about all of the successes, I'm thinking I'm going to have to share some of these new hires with some other companies because I really would love for you to come work at Intel someday. Over the last 2 days, I've admired the diversity of the students and how you all have been so composed and so prepared with all of your activities. I was at the judges table yesterday and watched the awards ceremony yesterday afternoon, and you are a wonderful future. I feel really good about our future because I get to see what you all are going to bring to our future. So I'm inspired. I am thrilled to be here, and good luck to everyone, and we're very, very proud of you.
So finally, a quick word for me to thank our volunteers. We have had hundreds of volunteers from around the Valley, a lot of corporate volunteers. We've had each one of you had volunteers to be mentors to your teams. So it's a huge effort for the entire community comes together on. And some of the people who are volunteering together today will compete in business against each other tomorrow. So they'll fight for business tomorrow against each other, but they'll work together for you and for us and for this community. So let's give a round of applause to our volunteers.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. We are about to get to the awards right now, and in addition to all the sponsors, and we really respect what they have done, and in addition to the volunteers at the Tech Museum, we love these guys and have been working with them for a long time. I want to just take a second before we get the awards and congratulate ourselves to turn around and thank the people that are making this possible, your parents, folks. Let's give a big round of applause to those guys. Thank you for powering in so many ways the next generation of Silicon Valley. And I know many of you are the current generation of Silicon Valley, so you know how important it is to keep things going. So thank you very much. And with that, award number one, a very special award, is going to be given out. And fittingly, this will be presented by the founder of the Tech Challenge, Mr. Greg Brown. Greg.
Thank you, Scott. Well, there's two things that Silicon Valley really values. One of those is brains, which all of you have, and the other is persistence, which all of you have too. So give yourselves a hand for how smart you are and how persistent you are. Those two characteristics are what has made the Valley what it is today, and they will make you what you will become in the future. So never give up on increasing how much you know and increasing how hard you try, because that's what will make you successful. And I have to say, after 27 years of this, I remember the first Tech Challenge, there were 9 kids, not 9 teams, 9 children were there. And I was pretty much the judge and the scorekeeper and the MC. It wasn't as great as this Tech Challenge, but it was awesome in its own way, because that was a startup. And here we are today, 27 years later. So look what is possible if you take an idea and never give up. It just gets better every year. And thank you for that. So I see on the screen it says Judge's Choice. So I get the feeling that they want Scott to introduce Judge's Choice first, and then I'll come back and say a few words about the most spectacular failure.
Even after all these years, you can see things don't always run 100% perfectly, and that's all right. When this whole thing started, you know, Greg had completely dark hair, right? Don't laugh, I had a full head of hair when this thing started. So. All right, let's get to the Judge's Choice. First, we want to give away 4 awards to 4 teams, and these teams were chosen because of something very specific that the judges noted, something out of the ordinary, and again, that's what Silicon Valley is all about. So, first team was chosen for their award, and again, little choreography, up on stage right, some high fives, a little pose, stage left, and bam, that is where your awards are. So first, they had the checklist on the wrist, and everybody really loved that. Team 253, come on up, Extreme Creators from Eagan Junior High School. The checklist on the wrist, and I'm guessing they got that from all those NFL quarterbacks that always check their wrists. All right, a little pose, and then to the right for your awards. Congratulations to Extreme Creators. The next choice by the judges was deemed the most reliable team. And as both Greg and Tim mentioned, reliability is important in a startup. The most reliable team, 539, the Wind Winners from Crocker Middle School. Come on up. And we knew they'd come up on time because they're the most reliable team. Congratulations to the Wind Winners. All right. Our third Judge's Choice was deemed the best homemade design. The best homemade design. And that goes to Team 273, Donde Está Mi Agua? From Kennedy, Cupertino, and Lawson. Come on up. Where is my water? And it's interesting, 3 schools together for the best homemade design. So teamwork also on display. Congratulations. Here you go. Congratulations. Very coordinated costumes as well. Our fourth Judge's Choice Award, the best use of recyclables. All the people you heard up here said how important that is. This team did it the best, according to our judges. Team 12, insert bad pun about wind here, from Synapse School. Come on up. Team number 12, the best use of recyclables. Congratulations, guys. Way to go. All right, we are going to move on to the next category of awards for best sportsmanship. You all know what this means. And the Best Sportsmanship Award goes to 165, the Wind Wizards of Chaboya Middle School. Come on up, Wind Wizards. The Best Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations. Way to go. Excellent. All right, from sportsmanship, we admit, startups in Silicon Valley, we like to see a little flair, right? Something creative like the best costumes. And this year's Best Costume Award goes to Team 401, the Squirtle Squad from Ida Ju Academies and the STEM program. Check these guys out. The best costume. All right, and wait just a second. What inspired you and how long did it take to put all these together?
Well, most of our team likes Pokemon, and this takes about like 2 to 3 weeks.
2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
Impressive. Once again, let's give it up for the best costume. All right. We all like to see a little craziness and a little risk-taking, but if you're going to open a new fab, you have to be safe, right? So, Team Safety is one of the awards this year in the Tech Challenge, and this one goes to Ringling Brothers, Team 137, St. Martin of Tours. Come on up. The Best Team Safety Award. And they're going to take their time because, after all, they're very safe. Let's not rush them. And they even have a doctor on the team. Very good. Everybody, Ringling Brothers, the Team Safety Award. Congratulations. Congratulations, you guys. Way to go. Excellent. All right, which brings us to Best Team Spirit. The judges looked at all the teams and said this one had the biggest team spirit going. And that's the Zephyr Us Team 400, again from Ida Ju in the STEM program. The Best Team Spirit Award. Congratulations. They're willing to dress in togas, and that says Best Team Spirit. All right, now we're going to get back to what we started a bit early ago with the most spectacular failure. I've had many a venture capitalist tell me before someone can truly succeed, they have to fall on their face. And the Tech Museum has recognized that with the Most Spectacular Failure Award. With that, back to Greg Brown.
Thank you. Okay, earlier I mentioned persistence as being important, and there's so much inspiration that happens for us as judges here at the Tech Challenge because we watch kids come up, perform in front of hundreds of people, and sometimes the device does not work exactly the same way it worked when it was tested. Things happen, and how the kids respond to that is a measure of their persistence, and we love to see that. It's very inspiring to us when the kids are cool with it, run with it, and already start talking about things they could do to make their design better in the next go-around. And sometimes spectacular failures are things catching on fire, you know, stuff like that. In this case this year, with all these spinning parts, there was a little issue some had with bolts and screws and things flying off. And so that's the team we'd like to recognize right now, the Wind Aqua Bulls, Team 458 from 3rd Street Community Center.
Come on up, Team 458. Are they here? There they are. Excellent. The Wind Aqua Bulls of 3rd Street Community Center. Come on up. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Awesome. All right. Now we're going to get back to the remaining primary awards. These go third place, second place, first place, and then we'll get to our grand prize for best overall solution. Quick thank you, by the way, to the companies that made this happen: Adobe, Klutz, Maker Faire, and Raging Waters. They donated the prizes to today's event, so a thank you to them. We now get to the best device performance. Which device performed the best? Well, in third place, the judges said that was the Splash Brothers from St. John Vianney School. Come on up. Splash Brothers from St. John, come on up. Also cool coordinated uniforms. Way to go. Let's hear it for the Splash Brothers. Congratulations, guys. Way to go. All right, which brings us to the second place winner in Best Device Performance. That goes to the Storm of Epicness from St. Andrew's Episcopal. Come on up, Storm of Epicness. Ooh, they even had t-shirts made for this one. Nicely done. Very well. Congratulations. All right, and that could mean only one thing. Time to give away for the #1 Best Device Performance. For the Tech Challenge, it goes to the Hydroneers of Peterson Middle School. The Hydroneers, congratulations. Awesome shirts as well. Well done. They take home the Best Device Performance Award. That brings us to engineering design process. You all know about this. It's necessary to have a product work. In third place for Best Engineering Design Process, Fappuccino, Team 70 from Black Junior High. Team Fappuccino. Congratulations. Way to go. All right, engineering design process, second place winner. The judges said, Awesome Squared from St. John. Again, come on up, Awesome Squared. Not just awesome, mind you, Awesome Squared. Way to go. Congratulations. All right, and that brings us to the first place winner for Best Engineering Design Process. Give it up for Cats, homeschoolers of the East Bay. And while the homeschoolers of the East Bay Team Cat come up, I can say that much like the Academy Awards, we have our own official tabulation sponsor. That is, once again, Ernst & Young. Matt from Ernst & Young is here again. Thank you very much to Ernst & Young for helping us out every year here at the Tech Challenge. Congratulations, Team Cats. Way to go. All right, we are now moving on to Best Engineering Design Journal. This is one of those show your work kind of things. And the third place winner for Best Engineering Design Journal is Jetstream of Discovery Charter School. All right, Jetstream. Perfectly named for today's event. Way to go. Congratulations. All right. Engineering Design Journal second place award. The judges said that was Wind Lords of Hyde Middle School. Let's meet the Lords of the Wind. Come on up. The second place, Best Engineering Journal, the Wind Lords. Nice shirts as well. I love all this coordination. Nicely done. All right, that brings us to the winner. The Best Engineering Journal of the 27th Annual Tech Challenge is the Marines. Also, Hyde Middle School. Come on up, Marines. Congratulations to the Marines, and well-coordinated shirts as well. The few, the proud. Excellent job. Is it too early to notice that the ladies are just kicking butt today? Well done. All right. We now move overall solution, the best overall solution. We're going to go third prize, second prize, and grand prize. Third prize, Awari Boys of Friends. Team 411. This guy has a mustache. He must be a ringer. Congratulations. Well done. Again, coordinated shirts. These are awesome. All right, best overall solution, second place winner goes to the Junior Imagineers of St. John. Also very impressive to see some of these schools with multiple winners. Congratulations on excellent STEM programs. St. John, and excellent coordinated costumes as well. Well done. Awesome. All right, best overall solution. Who harnessed the wind the best? The judges said it was the Aqua Ducks of St. John, Team 250. Our best overall solution. So hang on here for just a second. I have to ask, what is the key to harnessing the wind? We've talked a lot about it. You guys did it the best. How'd you do it?
Well, we just used the sail, just used recycled materials, and we used our best of our abilities of what we know of energy and motion.
All right. And are you guys looking forward to careers in the tech industry?
Yes.
No pressure, but Intel's right behind you. We got Cisco, Samsung's out there that wants to hire. You guys ready to work?
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up for these guys, the Aqua Ducks. All right, so now we know a thing or two or three, thanks to these young people, about how to harness the wind, a source of power for the future. So the next question about the future is, what are these young people going to do next year? And for that, let's bring back the president of the Tech Museum, Tim Ritchie.
So of all the challenges we face in the world, one of the greatest is how do you handle a natural disaster? And the ones we face here are usually earthquakes. So next year we'll have a seismic challenge. How do you use building materials to build something that will be as safe as possible in earthquake situations? So start thinking about that now. It's something that will happen in the future. Let's prepare for it in the present, and let's learn about it in next year's Tech Challenge. All right?
Thank you. I want to thank all of our sponsors today. We want to thank the Tech Museum of Innovation. A big thanks to all the parents who came and made this happen. And once again, congratulations on a great Tech Challenge. Thanks so much.